I am in the red top. We change the bottom. I can't change the pants. I want to go. They got all black. Don't they go all black? I can't change. I want to go all black. Nope, they just got black jersey. I'm with a black jersey. Let me see, helmet. I can't change the helmet, so I'm gonna go back red. Let me drop it in the which count. Copy link. Let me drop it in the which count. Nah, you finna give me the smoke, huh? Let's get it, huh? Let's get it, man. All right.
Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to pass. It's back. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Well, not on this play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Wide open downfield. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the 1st down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature them, but you watch him on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wide out in motion. Jet sweep, trying to get the edge. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Defense was prepared, and I'm really impressed by the eye discipline right now. That's not easy to do. It's not easy to locate that receiver coming across in motion with good timing and getting the jet sweep, but they were ready for that play.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Don't you just love the big boys? When the big boys up front do their job and create a great pocket, and the quarterback has time now to survey the field and take shots down the field and make huge plays.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
I love defenses that can gang tackle. How about the defense getting a lot of hats to the football? That receiver's a fast dude. But this defense, they've got a lot of team speed themselves, and they showed it right there.
Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. They go to the counter, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Back to pass, it's back. Gets it out fast. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And the pass hits, picked off. Takes it the other way. The 30, past the 20, 10. Touchdown, Tigers. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Just one moment and all of a sudden the fortunes turn.
You're in the position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders. And
Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but a great field position for the O at the 37.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That's now his second interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Leaves it with the back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Finds a crease at the 20. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Touchdown, Tigers! What a grab and go for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Memphis 15, Georgia 0.
Fair catch called for and made. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Smith.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. And the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, the offense stars those plays where they want to get their playmakers the ball, and the defense understands it as well. I got to know when that guy comes in motion, he's a legit threat. They did, and you could tell they pulled the trigger and went and made a nice play.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fang.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13.
Brings up second down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it.
Memphis 15, Georgia 0.
And we'll start the second quarter as they try to hang up a 3 spot. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Touchdown, Memphis! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to kick it away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 45. Smashes through the tackle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Now they'll run it on the toss. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. To the ground to try to move the chains. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it in the middle, it's Etienne. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. You look like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Georgia going up tempo. To the air, it's Beck. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Offensively, I think we got to be a little bit more creative at this point. 2 plays ago, gain of no yards. Last play, he just gave up a sack. Let's think outside the box. This is a golden opportunity to put a touchdown on the board.
It's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll give it to him again. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. And the pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here, making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw, it's back. Unloads to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Hennigan. This time it's complete. And he's dragged down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Defense in press coverage. The toss to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half.
Number 91 set to kick this one away.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Hennigan. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Line getting set on second down. They go to the ground. Got room at the 35. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Memphis. And the punishment has been extended. They want to see if they can score the deuce. He's looking to pass. He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Georgia, 0.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
They'll run play action. Going for it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That's a big-time completion. And guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, the quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves them with 3rd and 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the offense. Headed for the corner on the jet sweep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs! You know what? That's a bit of a trick play. Give it to the big guy. Let him tote that rock to the the house.
It's a trick in college football now to even have a fullback in the game. Give it to the big fella. I'll tell you what, that's like tackling a tree stump. All legs, just big, stocky guy. Get in the end zone.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They're bringing heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Lost one deep down the right side. And that pass intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Hennigan. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They want to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone.
Touchdown, Memphis! And the route is on.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Gets it out quickly. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Dialing up a second down pass play. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's thrown another interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defenders some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Dropping back, it's Hennigan. This time it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Memphis 39, Georgia 7.
And the Tigers are on the move. They'll try the right side. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Coming after it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm fine now.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Looking downfield, it's Hennigan. It's caught. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
47, Georgia, 7.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Finds his man. It's Lovett. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He's got it. He's there to make the stop, and the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Offense gets set for second down. To the air, it's Beck. They're trying to get to it. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll toss it. Pulls his way forward. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
A strike downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Taylor. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Here comes the two-point try. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what you...
And Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Georgia going up tempo. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Now on second down after the incompletion. Back to throw, it's Beck. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. Got it in the middle, it's dealt. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Quarterback checking the play. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the grab. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They go 83 yards on the drive. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. The 30. The 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, and builds some momentum for some future games.
And he puts through the extra point. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game.
Oh, it's out! Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. On first down, here comes this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And here we go, final play of the game right here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."